extremely insensitive, racist, and bigoted by children. Put it up for a mass. A student expelled after making AI video of a black teen being whipped. Okay. We have the photos. This is Birdville High School in Texas. A Texas high school student was expelled for creating and publishing a racist video on social media depicting a black student from another school as an enslaved man. The video, which has since been removed, was posted shortly after a varsity basketball game between suburban Dallas-Fort Worth area schools, Burleson, Centennial High and Birdville High. In it, the face of a black third-year varsity player on Burleson's team is overlaid onto the face of the character Kunta Kinte from the 1970s television miniseries Roots, which was an amazing miniseries, which follows Kinte's life from his birth in Africa to his kidnapping and enslavement in America, and finally the lives and emancipation of the descendants. Keep that picture up just for a moment. I want you to take note of where it started. It started at a basketball game, a varsity basketball game, which means these are sponsored and official games by the educational institution. We also have reported on Indisputable how much racism black basketball players at high school level, and black high school football players, basketball players, those who run track and field, etc. Sporting events. Black athletes are experiencing racism for the first time, many of them, and coaches are speaking out. It happens at college games a lot. That was already on record prior to this. But in college, people tend to be, well, more mature, or at least they try to, understanding that the ignorance of others is not the ignorance of themselves. In a high school environment where you have absolutely no penalty, and that's the reporting. The reporting has reflected racism happens at these varsity games. There's no penalty for the racism. As a matter of fact, we had one story on Indisputable where the team that complained of the racism, they got removed from competition, not the racist people or children, okay? So what happens in an environment where a student is disenfranchised because of racism, and the students who are being racist, they are disenfranchised because, well, they don't have real leaders around them. So they learn lessons that would promote, well, the next level of it, which is public racism. Because you never talk to that young man or that young lady authentically and sincerely about the adverse effects of racism and why it says more about you than the other person. You didn't have that conversation because you refused to have that conversation with yourself. And so how can you hold them to a moral accountability or ethical standard when you yourself you decided not to hold yourself to? This is called cause and effect. In it, the face of a black varsity player is put on this picture with AI. The scene used in the video shows Kinte being savagely beaten until he abandons his African name to adopt the name Toby, given by his enslaver. Except the creator of the video suppressed the face of the black 16-year-old, superimposed it to the black character Kinte. Burleson Centennial's logo, the high school logo, was also featured in the clip. The video was posted on social media. The social media account called Birdville Barstool, which advertises itself as the #1 student section for Birdville High. The account shares no official affiliation with the school. His mother recalled the moment she saw the video online and the strength and composure her son showed in the aftermath. Quote, he was like, "Mom, don't cry. Don't cry." Devonna Phillips told WFAA, quote, "But it really hurt my feelings to see him portrayed as a slave. This was hateful. My son doesn't really bother anybody. He just loves basketball, and he didn't deserve this." Um, Shortly after launching the investigation, the Birdville Independent School District identified the 16-year-old student who posted the video and expelled the team. District officials say the student was attending the high school through an open enrollment application that they revoked afterward. The student was not a member of the school's basketball team. Barstool page was taken down. The Birdville ISD also contacted local law enforcement. District officials said they do not believe the video was racially motivated and confirmed the student was not a member of the basketball team. Birdville ISD is disappointed and outraged by the video. "We deeply regret that the actions of one young independent individual have caused harm to two school communities, and we condemn such behavior. Birdville ISD is embarrassed and appalled that such content would be tied to our community. This video does not reflect the standards, values, character, or expectations we have for those who are attempting to associate it with Birdville ISD in any capacity." The Burleson Independent School District also released a statement to the Fort Worth Star-Telegram denouncing the racial harm caused by the clip. Saturday morning, Burleson ISD administration was made aware of a racially insensitive video about one of our student athletes. The content of this video was offensive, and Burleson ISD strongly condemns it. We made Birdville ISD aware of it immediately. Birdville ISD administrators share the same level of concern and condemnation. Birdville ISD investigated, had the video removed, and dealt with the student responsible. Now, I want to say this. Everybody's on the same page except for district officials, and I don't want you to conflate the two. The high schools responded appropriately here, especially given the context and contrast of responses we have had up to this point, where literally the complaining party of the racism gets punished rather than those who enacted the racism. So the school, did the right thing, both institutions. Now, Jordan, I want you to go back to the one that starts with district officials. District officials said they do not believe the video was racially motivated. Understand, district officials, those are not your faculty members at the school who had to deal with this administratively, and they work institution to institution collaboratively and did it. They contacted the police. They informed the public. They released independent statements. But here comes the district officials putting their spin on it. Who gives a damn about your belief? That's your personal prerogative. That doesn't belong here, because what you do is create a de facto defense for those who should be responsible and accountable to the reality. And then you diminish the bullying, the harm that actions like this create to the victim. So I just wanted to make that distinction, that the district officials are the ones who are off message here. All right? Okay. Sharon, thoughts here.
Well, I'm glad you made that distinction, because even a school who's doing the right thing, if higher ups are behaving in the way they're going to behave and not give a damn about this kind of disgusting racial trauma that does more, people need to get over thinking that Black people, oh, we're so used to, yes, we're used to it. And look what it does. It harms us. It makes us sick mentally and physically. I'm disgusted that everybody can't be on the same page here when the disclosures are so obvious and so egregious.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, and they are the leaders of
Mm.
of the system. Okay, we'll bring you updates if there's an update to bring.